Hi guys, I wanted to do another video because I'm feeling inspired tonight. And for those of you that don't know me very well, I'm kind of the jack of all trades. I play instruments. I also like to write. I used to write a lot of poems, and a lot of them were based on real life events and what actually happened to me. I've been through a lot of things. I am a teenage mom. I had my first at 19 and was pregnant with my first at 18. And now I have two beautiful girls, and I'm 21 years old. And some people ask me if it's hard. It is very hard, and especially pretty much all my friends left me. They don't understand how it is to have kids, but all I can say is that it is, for me at least, the most amazing feeling in the world to be wanted by someone and for someone to be so dependent on you and for you to be caring for a life that you helped create. And I just think that's very satisfying, and I love my kids to death, and I wouldn't have it any other way, no matter the looks I get, because a lot of people think, especially when I'm not wearing makeup, that I'm 15 or 16. They think I'm still in high school, and they say really cruel things, but I honestly don't care, because that's my life, and my children are my life. I wouldn't take it back, and I don't care what people say. I love them to death. But that's just a little bit about me. As you guys watch my videos, you will get to know me a little bit more, because I don't like to just do reviews or reborn stuff. I also like to do things so you guys can get to know me a little bit better and what kind of person I am. And the kind of person I am is I love helping people. I actually recently gave an elderly man a ride home, even though some people would think that was weird because he was at Walmart. I just couldn't help but leave him there. It was so cold. So that's the kind of person that I am, and regardless of what people say, I know that I'm a very kind and caring person. But I just wanted to also give some inspiration to people and kids that have been abused. I was abused not always physically, but emotionally, and it was very difficult for me growing up. I had to act like a mom to my younger brother, and so we kind of have like a mother-son relationship, not really a brother-sister relationship, and that's part of the reason I had to grow up so fast. I didn't really have that much of a childhood. But here is one of my readings that I'm going to go ahead and read to you guys, or writings, I should say, and it's a little bit, not everything is based on fact, but a lot of it is. So this is just some kind of inspiration to let you guys know that no matter what you go through, there's always someone out there that's going through worse. And even if you feel like you're the only one, you're not. There's a lot of people like you out there and that understand. If you ever need to talk to someone, please do, because you can't keep it all bottled up inside. I used to do that, and I learned that that's not healthy at all. I mean, I had so much anxiety, I had depression, I attempted suicide, actually 5 times, but I'm at a better place now and I'm really happy, but I still get kind of emotional about that part of my life. But I just wanted to let you guys know that nothing is worth taking your life at all. I have thought about it in the past, I attempted it, but I would say don't go down that route. If you need someone to talk to, you can talk to me. I've been through it, and I've been through a lot, for my age especially. But regardless, if you don't want to talk to me because I'm a stranger, talk to someone that you know and that will listen, because that's really important and part of the healing process. But this is my writing. I looked back as flames enveloped the sky. I couldn't believe what I had done. It's amazing what a human being can tolerate before they finally blow. But when they do blow, all that's left is blinding smoke and a tray full of ashes. In my arm was the only thing I had left, my last breath and the only reminder of my past, my little bundle of joy. And that night I ran for my life as I held her so tight I thought she would surely suffocate. As I ran, trying not to drop the baby in my hurry, I knew what I had done was wrong and it could get me in trouble, but I didn't care. Want to know what my black and white photo would be about? Arson. Yes, I committed arson and killed my family in the process, but I had no shame. My dad deserved it. He wasn't a true dad. He just never cared, and it was amazing I was his daughter. He never talked to me. I heard from other people that he loved me and that he would cry when he looked at my baby pictures, but I didn't believe it. How could a man love his daughter and yet treat her like an insect, an insignificant, creepy crawler that was just a nuisance and gross looking, so gross looking that it had to be stepped on? But even insects deserve to be loved. My father had stepped on me and spilled my guts on the sidewalk one too many times, and I finally popped. My dad was finally getting what he deserved. Who's the unwanted cockroach now? A dad is supposed to be there for his daughter and beat up any bad guys that come along, but I didn't have that. In fact, my baby was the product of my dad neglecting me. I was raped while my dad was off somewhere having a good time. He even had the nerve to tell me to shake it off and that I can just get an abortion. He even tried punching her out of me, and I almost lost her. Even though my dad was an awful man, my mom was just as bad. She never listened to me as a child. She would come home from work and tell me to shush, saying she was tired of me. All I ever wanted was to be wanted, to feel loved, to be held, and for someone to stroke my cheek and say, "It'll be okay." But I never got that. Every night, my mom would push me away so she could be alone with her depressed self. I think she knew about my dad cheating on her, but what she didn't know was that I became depressed as well, spending countless nights blasting my music so nobody could hear my sobs. When I was younger, I felt forced to create a world that didn't exist, a world where people actually stopped to listen, and the lakes and oceans were made of ice cream, and the sky was pink with fluffy marshmallows as clouds. She forced me to become a person I didn't want to be, a person who lied, stole things, and got drunk and high all the time. I would look for love in all the wrong places, and in a way that's what led me to my baby. So I ran that night with not a care in the world to start the new life that I never had. That was my short story. Now, of course, like I said, not everything in the story is true. I didn't commit a crime. But I did go through a rebellious stage where I did get drunk and high all the time. Now I do drink socially, but I don't do drugs at all. I have completely quit smoking. I mean, all I can tell you is I wouldn't even try it. It's not worth it, and it's just not worth it to mess up once and ruin your whole life. That's all I can say. But I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. And if you guys have any questions or you want to PM me and just talk, then I'm here. Thanks.